was I used to tell people, oh, remember to grab a clear tube if you're going in the river. And several times a day I would get people look at me with just dead fish eyes and say, oh, what was that? Grab a beer tube? Or grab a beer? Yes, sir and or ma'am. That is exactly what I, as a lifeguard, want you to do, is to have as much to drink as possible before going into the water. Because I just love having to pull drunk people out of the water because they can't swim because they're so drunk. Of course, I don't actually say this to their face, I just repeat myself. I say, no, you have to grab a clear tube if you're going to go into the river. And after telling them that twice, it usually works. But then, of course, you also have the people who pretend they cannot speak English. Sorry, I yawned a bit. But pretend they can't speak English, and they'll be floating along in the lazy river with an orange, blue, or green tube, which they can't have in the river. Because apparently looking around and going, wow, golly gee, I seem to be the only person in here with a tube that has a color to it. It doesn't make you unique. It makes you an inconvenience. And that's me being polite about the situation. Come on. Come on. You can do it, guys. Heal him. Heal it. Heal it. Heal it faster. I think it's gonna live. It has a chance. Its health is just staying exactly the same. But anyway, as I was saying, there are people, yes, Missile Fortress. There are people who pretend that they can't speak English, and they'll be floating along in the river with a tube that shouldn't be in the river. And when you say like, oh, hey bud, you can't have an orange tube in the river. And then instead of giving up an inner tube, which they didn't pay for and was provided by the resort, they just look at you and go, huh? What? No English. So what I've taken to doing is I like to test the guests to see whether or not they're about to lie to me about whether or not they speak English. And the way I do this is quite simple, is when I see them breaking the rules, I, instead of immediately jumping on them about the rule that they've broken, I say, hey, how's your day going so far? And they usually answer something along the lines of, oh yeah, it's going pretty good, or, oh, can't complain. And at which point I immediately go, you can't be doing that. And they'll be like, huh? What? No English. Which I find hard to believe that someone could understand the phrase, how has your day been going so far? And come up with a response that makes sense and not understand English. It's really incredibly annoying. Sorry, yawning a lot. And if you are someone who is from a country that does not have English as their first language, I've actually seen in the view statistics of the channel that there are quite a fair bit of views coming from Germany. I'm not sure if the people from Germany are watching the Warzone or not, but whoever you are, Guten Tag, and thank you for your support. But if you are ever in a similar situation to that, please don't pretend that you don't speak English. It's just what? Where did I lose a u? Oh my god! And it's gone. Okay, bail out, bail out. Get out of there, get out of there. Go, go, go. Okay. I am tired. You son of a bitch. We can rebuild it. We still have the technology that we had at the very beginning of the match. I guess it's the first structure that you have to build. So... gotta wait for this to finish researching, which is a huge pain. And I will pause it for a second. All the bars are showing up. Hang on. There we go. Well, just help rebuild. Those stupid ass VTOLs. The Seraphs are doing nothing, even though there's sensor towers, which should be putting those into range. Stupid sensor towers. Alright. How about here? Here should definitely do it. Hold on. Let's do it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna lose units on this. Keep building. It's all about the building. Seraphs, why are you doing fuck all? Hang on. The hell's a Seraph? It's not in here. God damn it. That blows. Okay. Let's see here. Yep. There's not really much else interesting that I can do right now, and I don't really have any stories at the moment. I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna call it a wrap for today. It'll just seamlessly continue, as it always does. But the next time I have enough time to sit down and play through and have some stuff to entertain you guys, because I know at this point in the game it's kind of boring. I'm kind of bored. And I'm tired. It's been a long day. So it'll just flow through to the next bit. Yep.